Hello and welcome to the update preview for runtime manipulation for the object array blueprint. I have added an extra example in the example level which shows off this features. This blueprint here is using manipulation of the endpoint, the X offset, the yaw rotation and object scale. So I'll hit play on that and I'll show you it. So it's very simple, it just pulses back and forth as you can see. But as you can see, it's updating during runtime. So I'll jump into this blueprint and we can show it off. So we've got a very simple delay which switches a boolean back and forth. Down here, so when that switches, it just jumps between each track and modifies the endpoint, X offset, yaw rotation, and object scale. So it's very simple to do. This is a child blueprint of the main one, so then all the details within the main blueprint is simply wrapped up into this area here and we don't have to worry about. And same with that one. So it's easier to manipulate and you can do what you want with it. So we'll jump in and make our own. So we'll go back here, let's just right click, create a new child, we'll drag it in, add a cube, I'll set it to manual, and I'll say 3 and 4, make that 1. So as you can see here, there's a new 3 checkboxes. So the first one is enable runtime. So without that checked, it won't update during runtime and it will just stay as a static object. It will be a bit of a performance hit, especially if it's a large array. So it's best to keep this off unless you need it or want it. So we'll enable this. Now for the array to actually manipulate during runtime, it needs to be updated. So I've included a delayed update. So every this delay count, it will be updated. So if it's set to 0, it will be updated each frame. Then you can say whatever time limit you want. So if you don't want that to update during all the delay, there is another option to use. So we can go back to this one here. I've added this extra function here which will update the array. So you can call it to whenever you want. So I'll go back to this one. So we'll just keep it at 0 every frame update so we can make it easy. We'll bump this, say 100, no, 150, no, I'll make 100. So now we can jump in here and now this is what we will see on the graph. So we got event begin play and event tick, which both have the parents here, which will link through to the main blueprint. But we can draw out from these. We'll start off by just putting a delay in. Actually, I'll put a new boolean. Just do what we did with the other blueprint. Delay of 3 seconds. And then just have a loop on itself. So that's set up so every 3 seconds it will switch it on and off. So here we can put in a branch, add that switch to it, and now let's manipulate some of these values. Let's do a Y offset. So here you can see you can just type it in as per whatever is in the details panel, and you can do whatever you want to them. So I'll do a finterp. A Y offset, get the current. Let's make it, so we'll see here, we've got it currently set at 100. So we'll just make it go out to 150 with the delta time. Let's copy that down. Oh, let's just make the interp speed to be 1. And then we'll make it go back to 100. Now, let's do, say, a rotation as well. So as you can see, there's a lot of rotations. So we want, let's do a pitch rotation. So again, we can copy this. So we'll target 90, make it roll. And we can make it roll back. So let's give this a whirl and see how it comes out. So as you can see, the offsets change and it rolls 90 degrees forward. So let's spice it up a bit, I suppose, and we'll add a roll. To here. Let's just copy that across. And we can see here now it's doing a bit extra. So as you can see, it's easy to manipulate by adding in whatever options you want. You can, it's basically to whatever your imagination is. So everything as you see in here can be manipulated. So you can easily refresh the seed. You can change the endpoint location, the amount of objects in the array, the object type, the rotations, offsets, object scales. You can enable and disable the ground, snap to ground, the physics. You can add things to the do not spawn list, and even change the materials if you wish. So hopefully this helps, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you.